Oftentimes people normally say, oh, police behave on road and what not, police bad them up and this, that. I was just stopped by these officers here, coming off, what's that, crossroad end there, or going out to Slap Road, right? And these officers stopped me. This gentleman here was very professional in the way how he approached me. Good morning, sir. Any goods on board, because it's a green plate. So, me I say big up to the J-Safe. Whole heap of people out there say the police them behave a certain way, them operate a certain way. Listen, people, them are human beings. Deal with them good, them deal with you good. Police stop you, you stop, you be courteous to them, they'll be courteous to you. So, big up to the J-Safe. Job well done. Give thanks, my people.
Welcome back to MyView TV, the people's platform, the home of undiluted news, reviews, updates, and your daily dose of entertainment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, leave us a comment, like, share, and subscribe.
I don't bring nobody forward in your cheer for me. Everything what you see up my natural talent. Let me tell you something. You see, when you know what to please the audience with, it's simple, me.
Living your best life requires you to work on being your best self. Being your best self is not about resisting what is unfolding, but embracing your ability to choose. You control how you respond. That is where your power to thrive begins. Yes, let me say that again. Yes, life happens, but how you create from the setback leads to the setup. There will always be obstacles. Only you can create what happens next. You can retreat, stay small, or push forward and build your big. Wagwan, my people. Hope everybody doing okay. Hope everybody doing all right. Yet another Monday morning, we get up and find myself alive. People, every day above ground is a blessing. How awesome it is to be amongst the living. And surely, not amongst the dead. Like some of them people who me going to read about right now. You understand? Them not here, so them feel, me tell you, every single day. Take time on the road. But not here. Me I read about it now. 5 males killed in road crashes last week. 5 males perished, including 2 pedestrians and 3 motorcyclists perished in motor vehicle accident during the week ending April 21st, according to the latest statistics released on Friday by the Road Safety Unit. The latest victims have pushed the number of people killed in traffic crashes this year to 128 from a total of 116 fatal crashes. The Road Safety Unit said fatal crashes has decreased by 7%, while fatalities has decreased by 9% when compared with a similar period in 2023. Based on the unit projection, fatalities for the first quarter of the year should decrease by 3% when compared to 2022. Meanwhile, the Road Safety Unit reported that so far pedestrians account for 25% of road users killed as of April 21st, 2023. It also reported the following. Motorcyclists accounted for 30% of road users killed as of when? April 21st. Drivers of private motor vehicle account for 13% of road users killed. Passengers of private motor vehicle account for 6% of road users killed. Vulnerable road users, pedestrian, pedal cyclists, motorcyclists, and pillion riders account for 66% of road users killed. Overall, passenger account for 23% of road fatalities, and the Road Safety Unit said male and female account for 92% and 8% respectively of road fatality as of April 2023. I can tell you something, if you don't want to call the time, I come read about it and I go and show the people them on the picture. Anyway, people, remember me tell you someone did I St. James yesterday? I can't tell you no who. You understand? We search in pocket and we find on fucking night. Let me tell you no who, no man. The St. James police has commenced the investigation into the circumstances surrounding the shooting death of an elderly jerk chicken vendor in Montego Bay, St. James, Sunday morning. The deceased has been identified as 64-year-old Jerky. No, I don't really Jerky name still. Him government name, his name on the bird paper is David Garden, but people them call him Dave, who was of a Barnet Lane, Montego Bay address. Report reaching our news team that about 5:45 a.m., the police were summoned by citizens who reportedly heard a barrage of shots coming from the direction of Howard Cook Boulevard. Upon arrival at the police, Garden was seen lying face down in a pool of blood along the roadway, what appears to be gunshot wound to his head. for rob, when they go for rob him. One never just take him money and leave, man. One never have to kill poor little jerky, you know. One never have to kill poor little jerky. But anyway, people, no motive has been established for the killing. And I can confirm to you, them carry jerky body gang and put it down on ice. Anyway, now, watch you go on power one. Retired butcher. Yes, retired butcher. 79-year-old Cecil McDonald has finally been charged for the murder of his wife, Yvette McDonald, on April 15 in St. Catherine. The retired nurse allegedly chopped to death at their home in Bogwalk, St. Catherine. The police allege that Cecil attacked his wife with a machete inside the bathroom at about 2 a.m. He was held on the scene following the incident. McDonald was charged on Saturday. His court date is being finalized. I let him on make people them angry mangle for him. Then again, at 79, him not gonna live for too long in some kicky bucket. Ex-convict gunned down by lone shooter in St. James. The St. James police are investigating circumstances surrounding the murder of an ex-convict who was shot by a lone gunman in his community Friday morning. The deceased has been identified as Junior Edwards, otherwise called Coochie. Yes, people. Remember me to tell you about this boy here already, but we never give her the full details, yeah, man. And the boy with him head catch right under the car tire right there. So, I said that the picture. Report reaching our news team that about 7:15 a.m. Edwards was leaving a shop where he had purchased cigarettes when he was pounced upon and shot multiple times by gunmen who later fled the scene. Upon the arrival of the police, guess what, people? Them find him body right at the garage. I remember me telling them, say, me have the picture of him head catch right side of the tire. Yeah, man, the whole time jelly bus out and splash on the ground. Who never get for see it can come look on it now. But what is a fool? She said, no, we're going to Westmoreland, people. All them police I need for lose them job, and me I tell them the truth. A murder suspect was apprehended and a getaway vehicle seized moment after the murder of a man in Little London, Westmoreland on Saturday. Report reaching our news team that about 10:40 a.m., one of two men in a white Toyota Axia motor car shot and wounded a bike taxi operator in Top Road, Little London. A policeman who was in the vicinity intervened. The police didn't follow in job, understand kind big and full like, which resulted in a shootout between him and the gunman. The men then escaped the area. The wounded man was transported to the hospital. Dead people. This is show me a thought now. The deceased has been identified as 47-year-old Oswald Brown of Ebenezer District in Little London in the parish. Shortly after the incident, the police received a voice note in a working WhatsApp group about the vehicle that was involved. A team responded to the incident where the vehicle and the suspect were seen. The suspect was immediately taken into custody and the vehicle says, them a police and no sense. Them a police and no sense, you know? No sense, none time. Me tell you the whole time, you can see police slap out my head back. I mean, one of them friend dead. And that them a wait for, you know? Because you see the vehicle, you see the boy. Slap on the slap out boy head back, mother pan grung. Head of the Westmoreland Division, Senior Superintendent of Police Wayne Joseph, commend the police officers for quickly acting on information that resulted in the apprehension of the murder suspect. Here this is stupidest and out from Wayne, my people. The level of commitment and vigilance by the officers is unmatched, and I commend the team leader and the constable who responded to the voice note as soon as it was received. My team of officers demonstrate what it means to be a force for good and the principle to serve above self. So a big idiot win. So you really tell me so not train the police them when man shoot off for them. Them just to go for them, go lock them up and carry them behind bars. That don't make no sense, no win. Win that don't make no sense, no idiot win. Head back supposed to a slap out. I also extend appreciation to all the other team members, including my detective corporal who intervened while the incident was in progress. Him supposed to get fire. Him not himself. Putting himself at risk in defense of law-abiding citizens. I want to use the opportunity to also recognize the role our citizens continue to play in supporting the Westmoreland Police. Win. Let me tell you something. Nobody I feel like say period about giving the information. Every single time when you just a pick up boy and carry behind bars. They are going to stop going information. You know, make no sense the people them are going information if we don't still put head back. So what I said and I mean what I said, and you know me already, I'm not taking back. Hold on then all my people tap on and do and look at us. When them dead me no want nobody come and a ball, you know. No. See them a talk about a murder them thing there. This little boy up on the screen, look on him, good. Round the rim I come from, gunman, no need to find him. Not even one police find him. And the gunman them we need to find him. The boy have gun, you understand? No matter make him grow up and become the menace to society. Put him out of misery from early. You know, see him have gun and I tell people about, yo, I murder and thing there, murder this and murder that. Okay. I hope when them slap out the head back, me not see nobody come ball. Police, if you want to do the job, you can go and go do it before the gunman them go do the job. See the boy there with gun and I do business own father or mother or whoever for him be. Yeah, him father could have be the commissioner of police. Him not get the license for no gun, if you have no gun. You understand? So, he need to get put underground. Hurry up and find him. Right round and remind there. Right round and remind there. Anybody know exact location? Just tell me in the comment section. Yeah, man. Tell me in the comment section so we make them find him and give him what he deserve. See what I said and I mean what I said. You know me already. Me not take you back. Them not too young forget slap boy. And all him too. Look like him can't even spell all him name. Anyway, people. Right out of St. Elizabeth, me gone.
How old is he?
31.
So much party, like chest and his shoulder, shot them in us, so intense so quick.
Brother, where you? Okay, now.
Okay, now Bradford.
But, so where next shot?
Just lift up in something now. Yan, see the blood a leak out in the car, so lift up in hand. The next hand.
If I get to see the video yet, me have the video can't show no. I make a tell you something. To what the gunshot at, him piece up himself, you understand? One other little shooting then go on to in the paper, yes. One other little shooting then go on. Right out of Portland Road right there. So right near the camper down. But me so keep on the posted pan that there one day. About that worrying yourself. Whole heap of thing at me yesterday, no? Yes, whole heap of something. But me take me little time, get the details them, then we come give you the news, okay?